So did you hear about Discord? It's probably the biggest news story of the week.
Yeah, man, it's been all over the news. It's been all over everything. Discord's doing some crazy stuff from what I've been hearing.
Big Brother, literally 1984 stuff.
Yeah, Big Brother Discord wants to know everything you've ever said and then report it.
Yeah. So every gamer in the world would probably use Discord. 99% of us. And
It's
announced on
true.
Monday, Discord said um, that they were going to be using an age verification uh, service for everybody, not just in the UK and Australia, where it had previously been done. It's supposed to take an effect in March. If you don't get verified, you'll be set to the teen appropriate experience unless you can demonstrate that you're an adult. Um, so what does it mean if you aren't verified? Let's talk about that.
Okay.
You will not be able to access age-restricted servers and channels, even if you were members before. I didn't know Discord had age-restricted servers and channels already.
It
I
does.
just don't use Discord like that. How do you set
That's
that
fair.
up?
Uh,
I never.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You probably have to seek those
Anyway,
types of things out, period, I guess.
yeah, yeah. You won't be able to speak in Discord's live stream like stage channels. This is something I've never heard of.
It's a feature that very rarely gets used. It'll only be for like servers with maybe like a couple hundred people in them. Not not going to affect most people.
Okay. It'll see content filters for any content Discord detects as graphic or sensitive.
Mm.
So I guess they got like the penis and boob detection software going on somewhere.
Oh yeah,
They automatically
the
blur it.
the female presenting nipple thing from Tumblr. Remember?
I wasn't on Tumblr.
Oh well, I don't know. They had like a an algorithm to detect nudity and stuff like that back when they had a big
Yeah.
not safe for work purge back in the day. Um,
I remember the
so I
purge.
it was on the same time period, you know.
Did people try to have fun with it and do like get like a pepperoni and like make it look like a little nipple?
I think people were playing around with it to like see what would like trigger it and what would cause it.
Yeah.
But there was also a thing about like, oh, you know, you can have male presenting nipple, but not female presenting nipples. So people were kind of playing around with that in a way. It was weird. Not, it
Okay.
was a weird time.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so also if you're not uh verified, you'll get warning prompts from friend requests from unfamiliar users.
Okay.
And DMs from unfamiliar users will be automatically filtered into a separate box.
I mean,
So,
I
I
feel like they
mean,
should already be
whatever.
done with that now.
Yeah. You can demonstrate you're an adult by submitting
Mm.
either of these to a vendor partner that they have. You can submit your government ID. You can do some facial
Uh,
estimation technology by submitting a video selfie, which they say is different than facial recognition. I
okay,
don't I
sure.
don't know. Yeah. Oh, and the user's age verification status cannot be seen by other users. Which I mean that's kind of important. You don't want to be like, oh, this person is under 18,
Yeah.
and then you have like people on there be like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it just seems like a huge
I don't know,
hazard.
that's gross. Yeah. Um, but you can view your age group at any time in your My Account settings. And if you were assigned the wrong group, you can appeal it and retry the process again.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
and these the things that you're not going to be limited to, or the things that they're limiting, I guess, from users, isn't really the alarming thing for me. Um, it's what's happening with this data of from the users, right?
Right.
storing their government ID, or storing an image of their face, essentially, with the, all the dots pointed on them to identify what age they are. Like, all of that is going to get saved in some kind of way. Is that what I'm led to understand?
Well, Discord says that all that is supposed to be immediately deleted. But back in October, their former third-party vendor suffered a data breach, and exposed a bunch of users' age verification data, including government IDs. So that
So it's
third-party
not.
vendor wasn't deleting it.
So using a third party vendor, just period, like they are doing, or they're planning on doing now, is crazy, right?
I mean, I'm sure Discord doesn't want to be in the business of like verifying stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess it makes sense for them to
I
be
don't think
using an
it's
outside party,
crazy. I
but
just think it's like it's backwards. I feel like doing age verification like this is backwards.
having to do it, period, is, I think, the crazy part for me, right? Which is, like, if there is a company out there that is verifying, they're holding on to that data, from so many other sources. I mean, that is just vulnerable to a data breach, and suddenly thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people's sensitive data is just out there for anybody to take, which is literally what happened out in October. um
Right.
or just the idea that this data can be used nefariously is just a huge concern. And I think part of that too is, the I was reading that they were testing this verification stuff with KID, which is something that is supposed to hold it temporarily. um but the one that doesn't hold it temporarily is Persona, uh which is the company that's tied with Peter Thiel, right?
Well, the persona thing, that's a little different
Tell me.
because this breach back in October. I don't know if they said who that was with. I don't think that was with Persona. Um,
No, it wasn't.
and that company Discord stopped doing checks with, is what they said.
Hmm.
And that now they're looking for a new company. And
Sure.
then they did an experiment with Persona, which is which Peter Thiel is an investor in, the
Hmm.
Palantir guy,
Yes.
right? And that Discord has said that that experiment has concluded,
We don't know
and
the
that they
results
were
of
holding
that
on to your stuff for like up to a week.
that we know of.
So right, and that wasn't being deleted. Now we also don't know. I don't know if there's any like audit to these third party vendors. Like,
There
are you
isn't.
really deleting this stuff? There isn't. I mean,
And that's the crazy part
yeah,
about this, is none of this data is being, vetted by anybody. There's no government agencies, there's no anything that are like vetting these. But also, like,
yeah,
um Peter Thiel is one of those people to work with DHS and ICE to, round people up, and they're taking data from various companies with Palantir
right,
to locate people to take away. And I'm afraid that this is going to be used in some kind of way with Discord to do the same thing. That's awful.
right. So I mean, if you're doing like any sort of organizing on Discord, you should
You
probably
just
stop
gotta go
immediately
somewhere else.
and just go somewhere else, like Signal or something. And then
Yeah.
if you think you can get away and just be like, I'll just use the teen verified status part, don't even rely on that because Discord is rolling out automatic checks. It's gonna like uh it's doing an AI thing where it's like
Hmm.
we're gonna figure out the estimation of your age, and it's gonna estimate based on the games you play, your activity on Discord, your signs of your working hours,
Hmm.
and the amount of time you spend on Discord is how it's gonna verify your age through this AI verification that you don't even have to have any input in.
Jeez. Does this seem
So
creepy?
yeah,
It's really creepy, right? I
yeah,
thought maybe I was the
yeah,
only one.
yeah.
I'm not a fan of this.
Now,
That they're scanning through every message, how you're messaging. Ugh,
yeah.
it's gross.
And it like, how does it know my working hours?
I think it's looking at the time when you're not posting.
Yeah. I mean, I post sometimes at work too. So like,
Well,
how does it
sure.
know?
I think everyone posts it, but it's like, oh, are you posting from your phone or you're posting from your desktop? You know?
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So there have been some attempts to get around it too.
Mm.
There was a funny one I read about that was users were using Death Stranding's photo mode to get around it. And
Yeah.
but they patched that out and
Mm.
Discord has said that they're gonna like bug bash as much as possible. So
I think that
if you
they're
keep finding ways to get around it, they're gonna keep bashing it.
will do whatever you can to get around it. This sucks. I don't think anybody's happy with this.
Yeah.
The internet has kind of been like lit on fire with fury about this. People are talking about switching to other platforms.
Yeah. Hey, but don't worry. Discord is gonna allow 10 to 12 teens to have some input on the app by joining an advisory body they're calling the Teen Council.
The what? I
They're
haven't even heard
creating
of
a teen
this.
council and like somehow if you want to be on it, you can apply to be on it, but like who gets to be put on the teen council is your guess as good as mine.
What kind of power do they have anyways? It's not like they can like figure
It's
out what's happening
no,
with
it's
their
completely
data.
advisory. They
Yeah.
can be like, don't do that. Nobody likes that. And they're like, well, we kind of have to.
Yeah, it's not like they're being like held to anything from. There's no accountability
Yeah.
there.
It's like student body government where it it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, but whatever. The principal does his own thing, you
There
know.
should be elections for this teen council in Discord. Could you imagine?
Actually, that would be kind of interesting.
That would be dope. Yeah, I remember the elections and in high school, they would
Mm,
play them on like the TVs, and people would come up and they would talk and just do a little spiel, and
yeah.
like sometimes you'd have the class clown get up there and just goof around, and I think one year they got elected president. So
See, we could go back to that, I guess. But it would
yeah,
basically be like, I wonder if something like that would be a way for like a stepping stone for people to get involved in like in local politics and stuff like that, you know, for like young people. Just be
could
like,
be, but don't.
get get elected onto the teen council and then do your
Yeah.
part. You got to campaign.
I mean, I
I
guess
don't
it
know.
could
I'm just
like
throwing stuff out.
help you understanding how like to market yourself in a way to other people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But really this kind of stems I feel like this stems from like their IPO push because Discord is preparing to go public.
Oof. Yeah. That's where
Yeah.
everything's going to go downhill immediately.
Yeah. So they're one of the last major platforms to remain private, but they were
Yeah.
oh, I thought I
When
had
was
a
the
time
last?
there. Oh, it just says last month. Yeah, in
Oh, okay.
January. That's that's when they were decided to like start the process to go in public. And so
Oof.
yeah, they're gonna try and go public, and you're probably gonna get a bunch of like horrible, uh, crappy decisions like this.
Yep. It's just going to be one after the other. We're going to see it so
Yeah,
frequently that they're going to bog everybody down until the platform dies, which sucks because, Discord is such a vast community of so many different things. People use it almost as like an information hub in many ways, and that'll just be lost forever
yeah.
when
I mean, I
people
don't think it's
leave.
gonna die. People are still gonna use Discord because it's just so big, and like you have um like game developers on it. Like I follow like uh, Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring, their Discords. Excuse me. Um, and I get the patch notes right there from the Discord whenever those are released.
That's nice.
And you can like, yeah, you got a nice little community there. But if you end up going to like another platform, you're not gonna have that.
No,
to
you're not
create
gonna
your
have
own
that same
community.
user base for sure, but I've already seen a bunch of indie developers who I follow on Blue Sky talk about, well, they're swapping over their communities, or moving over
Oh,
from Discord to other platforms, just in ready of whatever's coming, because they know something's coming.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
I think literally with a big enough push, this could become a Skype situation. Genuinely. People have been talking about it for years, like, oh, Discord keeps
where it
making
kind of
bad
lives along
choices.
for years before it finally dies.
Yeah, where it kind of just lives on as like the shell of a husk, you know?
Uh-huh.
Where there's nothing there. It's so much worse than it was before. And it won't happen overnight. It'll take like probably a couple updates before it gets like really, really bad, but
Yeah.
it'll
And then
happen.
Microsoft buys it.
And then Microsoft buys it, and then it's dead for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening with Discord for sure. This is step one.
Yeah. So either way, it's probably time to go to like TeamSpeak or something.
Dang, I haven't heard team speaking for ever, man. It's been years. Bringing me back,
Yeah.
making me feel old.
Yeah. Remember TeamSpeak? And I was on Ventrilo.
Oh yeah, I tried Ventrilo. I
Yeah, that's where I hung out with all the my guild mates and WoW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Um
me and my TF2 6v6 team, we did a um team speak way back in the day for a little bit, and then we were
yeah.
like, this sucks. This was annoying to get set up, and then we were just doing stuff on Steam chat. It was awful.
Yeah.
Wasn't much better.
Yeah. Um